Hi everyone, my name is Masha and welcome to another video about a cabin crew job in Saudia Airlines. I was working as a cabin crew for more than 2 years and I was living in Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. That experience was so amazing for me, so I decided to record a lot of videos about aviation to help you become the best future candidate for the cabin crew job. In my previous videos, I was talking about the first application and the SKYPE interview and what happened there and so on, so you can check it here. But now we should continue with the final interview, which is the most important part of the recruitment process. So let's dive in. So I just want to tell you that I will be talking by my memories. That means that, okay, I remember this and I'm gonna tell you how exactly it was like. So after your SKYPE interview, if you performed well, they will send you an email where they are saying like, congratulations, you did well your SKYPE interview, something like that, and you are invited to the final interview. Saudia Airlines is very different from other airlines. Why? Because they are not having an open day. What that means? Saudia Airlines, when they are hiring, they are going to every single country and they are hiring through the agencies. The agency will do first interview, which is SKYPE interview, and after that, Saudia Airlines, if you pass, they will invite you for the final interview in capital city where they are recruiting. So this is how it was. After my SKYPE interview, I got accepted, of course, and they sent me an email, Masha, we are inviting you for your final interview, which will be hosted in Belgrade Metropole Hotel, and it will be on, let's say, 28th of January 2018. I think I remember correctly. I mean, I have amazing memory, guys, and I thought I didn't. So this is how it went like. I prepared myself. It was, I think, 6 in the morning when I woke up and I was so nervous. And the night before that, I didn't want to go. Because, you know, that's when I realized, like, what if I get accepted? I don't want to work as a cabin crew. I don't want to live in Saudi Arabia. Like, are you serious? So I came to my sister and I was like, Mina, I'm not going, you know? And she was like, yes, you are going. The whole story, I'm not gonna talk about that now because you have in this video right here. But I will continue. Okay, so I went there in the morning and I looked like this, which was really cute. But if you ask me now, I would do a much better, like more prettier, you know. My makeup was amazing, my hair was really amazing, my suit was black and with a white blouse, which is perfect. I would though change my heels because my heels were like a bit of shiny. When we got there, we all got our numbers. I can't even remember which number I was, but that's not important. Okay, so we were waiting like in a groups, I think. There were like 20 girls in each group and we had a few rounds. In first round, as I remember, they gathered us all and they were checking if we can reach 212 centimeters on our tiptoes, and most of the girls passed. I don't think, as I recall, I don't remember that anyone failed there. The next thing was they were looking at our face, our skin, tattoos, about our teeth, makeup, scars, everything. And I remember that a few girls, they had some problems. For example, I have a girl who had like teeth were different color than the rest of the teeth, like 2 front teeth. And the other girls, they had some scars like around here or something like that, but that wasn't that much visible, but they saw it, you know. Also about the tattoos, they were checking hands and the neckline and legs, of course. Also, if you have stockings that are very dark, very black, they will ask you to remove it, to take it off, so they can check your legs if you have some tattoos or something like that. In that round, as I remember, they were also checking your height and weight. And there were some girls that they didn't pass because of their weight. It wasn't proportional with the height. I was talking about that so many times, guys, and here is the weight chart that you need to look, and you need to check it out before you apply to any single airline. Why is that so much important? If you are overweight 2 or 3 kilos or underweight 2 or 3 kilos, it can be manageable and it will be fine, because they will give you like a period of time when you need to remove or gain those weight. Only few girls didn't pass, which was really great. But back in the day, Saudia needed a lot of candidates, and maybe the recruitment process wasn't that much strict as now it is. I really don't know about that, but I'm just telling you how it was. It's best for you if you are prepared for everything, and if you think that you can handle this, then you should prepare even if something worse happened or they become more strict. The second or third round, I think the second round, because in one round it was everything, you know, the weight and the reach to 12 centimeters and the skin and teeth, and I think everything was in that first round. And the second round was one-on-one interview with the recruitment team. It was 5 of them, and they were asking you some questions. I remember it was so funny because we were standing there in front of that little black room, you know. And it was so scary because it was like they're interrogating you something, you know, like, what did I do? I remember a lot of girls before me, when they get out of their room, they were like, oh my god, I needed to scream, I needed to do this, I needed to tell them, I needed to scream, help, help, emergency. And I was looking at them like, what? Okay, I need to prepare my voice, you know. But now it's so funny, but back in the day it wasn't funny at all. So scared in the same time, and in the same time I was like, what the hell, I don't give up. Dum dum dum. They invited me inside. As I remember, like, they told me, don't shake their hands, because in Saudi Arabia, like, you know, women, men, they're not touching, holding hands, you know what I mean? So that's on. So I wasn't like inside like, hi, how are you? Which was cool. So I didn't do that. Don't do that. No. So I went inside and they told me, hello ma'am, Masha, this is your name, okay, blah blah blah. And they were like, okay, please walk around the room. And I was like, oh,
it's my model time.
I started walking, you know, because they want to see if your spine is correct, how you're walking, if everything is okay, you know. So you walk around, like around the room, 2-3 circles, I don't know. And then they tell you, have a seat. And then you sit in front of them. It's like you are in some college, you know, and you have some exam or something like that, and you need to answer the questions. And as I remember, first question was like, tell me about yourself. And as I remember, this is what I said. My name is Masha, I'm from Serbia, I have 23 years old. No, 22, oh my god, I was such a baby. I'm on College of Tourism, I'm on my 3rd year, and I love traveling. My hobbies are dancing, singing, traveling. Since these 3 years of college, I was working in different kinds of restaurants, bars, hotels, where I gained my skill to work with people and to understand and to handle a lot of different situations, which was really crucial for me. Also, I'm a makeup artist, I have my own salon, and I love to work with people. The thing is, when you are doing customer service job, it's always about pleasing people, fulfilling their needs, and that's what I'm doing. So that's why I think I'm the perfect candidate for this job, and something like that. I wasn't very confident, but somehow I was confident because I wanted from them to know like I can do this. Even though my English was like, I was working in I think it was like that, which is fine, you know, like that was my first interview in English and that was something really big for me. So don't scare yourself if you are talking like that also. You will learn and you need to practice, so that's totally okay. So after that, they started asking me some questions about the cabin crew job, why you want to apply for this job, and I said like since I was 4 years old, I was dancing in a folklore group, which is traditional dance in Serbia, and I was traveling around the world with my group. I met a lot of different nationalities. I stayed in different houses with different people from all around the world, and that was like really, really special for me. I also learned how to be brave and how to be independent from very young age. I think this job is perfect opportunity to continue my travelings and to also do what I love. And even though I never flown with an airplane before, I think this is the perfect chance, and I would be really grateful if this opportunity would come to me, you know. So I was kind of honest and I didn't tell them like, oh, my dream job was to become a cabin crew. It wasn't. I just wanted experience. I wanted to be more independent, you know. But for you, you can say whatever you mean from the bottom of your heart. Just be honest and don't be brutally honest, you know, but everything that is positive, just say it honestly, and I think it will melt their heart. I will tell you 3 questions that they asked me. Those were tricky questions and I got a little bit scared, which is 100% normal. But I want to share this with you now so you won't get scared and you can see what they may ask you. So I'm gonna get you prepared right now. So the first question was like, during your service, I mean in the restaurant or the bar, did you have any problems? Did anyone wanted to touch you or to yell at you or to be very, very rude at you? I said yes, which was 100% honest, unfortunately. And they told me, how did you react in that situation? So this is what I told them. When I was working in the bar, one guy, he was very, very rude to me. And it was Saturday night, you know, in Serbia clubs are like, it's not a club, but bars are very full and everyone is drinking and so on. So this guy came in with his group of people and I approached them, I wanted to serve them. And they started talking about me like, you know, oh my god, what is you doing after your job, blah, blah, blah. Some are very rude questions, you know, and some stupid joking, which I don't like at all. So they told me, yeah, okay, tell us, how did you react? What did you do? Because they want to see your reaction, how you react in those kind of situations. So this is what I did. I told them, I didn't do anything. I stayed there and I politely asked them what they want to drink. So it was like 10 minutes, they were talking, and I asked them like a few times, okay, what you want to drink? And after like few minutes, they told me what they want to drink, and I came inside and my boss were right there and I told him what happened. And he was like, okay, Masha, I'm gonna go and serve them. And when you are a lady and you are working in some fields that you may not have any coverage and you need to stand up for yourself, you need to know what to do. So in that time, thank God I had that kind of boss. He was like, okay, you know, like I will serve them, I don't want you to have any trouble. But then what they asked me, what if you didn't have your boss there? That was like seriously tricky question. And I was sitting there, I was like, can I have a minute please? And they were like, yes, of course, take your time. which is very okay. You can take your time. You can ask them, can I have a second please? Can I have a minute please? I really need to think about that, because you really need to think about it. So this is what I said. I wouldn't make any problem. I wouldn't tell them anything. If they started some kind of touching or whatever, I would stop them and I would go inside. But in that bar there were a lot of different people, my colleagues who were men, who would protect me or something like that. But I would never ever started arguing with them or starting a fight or something like that, because someone is doing that. I would never do that, because I want to protect me. I don't want to cause a scene in that restaurant, and I will just talk with someone who will solve that for me. And they were looking at me like this, you know, like some of them were smiling, joking, some of them were very serious. You can try to understand their faces, but you will not, because their face is changing like in every 2 seconds. You don't know what they think about you, so just don't bother yourself with the thinking, oh my god, what is he thinking right now? This one is smiling, is it good or bad? Don't think about that. Just be yourself and talk honestly, but also be professional. So those 3 questions were like very tricky for me, and after that they asked me one more question. It was like this: if you have a blind passenger on the aircraft and you need to accompany them to their seat, how would you do that? Just remember that in Saudi Arabia they are not allowed to touch you, or you are not allowed to touch men, so on, so on. So I was like, okay, they cannot touch me or something like that, but he's blind. How I will take them to his seat? So, which one of the most unpainful things and touching is that I told them, like, I would take his arm to put it here or on my shoulder, but I think here, to put it here, and I would guide him to his seat. In that kind of situation, I know touching is forbidden, but you are a flight attendant and no one can help that passenger except you. If you have male colleagues, okay, they can do the job. If you don't have, you need to do it. And you are a professional and you will do it. Those questions were very tricky for me, and in that time I was just like thinking logically, what should I do? And my answers were very honest, and like I was just putting myself in that kind of situation and try to react on them. After those questions, I was like thinking, oh my god, are they gonna ask me to scream now, emergency? I really cannot do that. But they didn't, thank god. So yeah, after that I was like inside 20 minutes and I went outside, and that's it. After that you go home and you wait for your email. I think like few days after that I received an email: congratulations Masha, you passed your final interview and you're accepted for this job. And okay, I somehow I thought that I will get that job. I was happy, you know, because I nailed that interview. That's what I was thinking. But after that I was like, what is happening? I'm a flight attendant now. I need to go and live in Saudi Arabia. Like, what? You know? So yeah, that period was very stressful and I didn't know like what to do. But after that we had a medical examination. Medical examination will be in some other video, because this is already too long and I don't want to bother you guys anymore. But I also passed that, and when you pass your medical, that is the most important thing. Like, you can pass the final interview, but if you don't pass your medical, you are not fit to go, you are not accepted. You need to pass your final interview and your medical examination, then voila, you are good to go. I hope really that you understood everything that I was saying, and I didn't want to tell you like you should tell this, you should speak like this. No, you should be yourself. Every single time, you should be yourself. But just think about that. Okay, I'm working a customer service job. Flight attendant is customer service job. What I need to do in those kind of situations? I need to help people, I need to assist people, I need to do my job, I need to be brave, I need to be calm, I need to be understandable. You know what I mean? So when someone is rude to you, when someone is insulting you, when someone is bothering you, just be calm and do your job. Be professional. Just ignore that, like report to your cabin manager, supervisor, colleagues, whatever. You are not alone in the aircraft and you don't need to do it by yourself. Okay, my lovely people, I hope this was very helpful for you because my mouth are so dry right now. As you already know, and I told you in previous videos, that Saudia is only hiring in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabian nationalities. So please guys, don't ask me that again, like when they will start hiring in my country, in this country, and I don't know, I'm not a psychic, I don't know, okay? But I want to help you, but I don't know that information, not yet. But every single information about aviation and a cabin crew job you will have on my Instagram profile right here, yes. And soon I will have my very own first blog and you will have a lot of articles there also, but I still need time to prepare everything correctly so I can, release it. Also, I'm thinking about a lot online products like ebook, workshops again, but I will think we will start that let's say from May, June, something like that, because we are still waiting for this situation to be a little bit better, okay? And that's it. So thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe this channel because every single week, we have another video. And I'm just so freaking positive right now because I really appreciate all your comments, and when you are texting me on Instagram and telling me like, Masha, those videos are very, very helpful, and I'm so glad that have you on YouTube channel. Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I think that I told you everything. If you have any suggestion, please put in the comments down below or on my Instagram page, and that's it. Bye.